cut out the x, right? Put parentheses there. And what's going to go inside there for the x? The negative 9. We put minus, and now we're cutting out that y, right? Put parentheses there. And so you want to put the minus, this minus sign for your equation down before you put the number down. Okay? Which is going to be a 3, right? And we continue on minus, parentheses, a negative. And now we look at, we're cutting that z out, right? And we're going to look at, all right, what goes in there for z? 30. The 30. Okay? So you keep the signs that's in the original form of the equation. And all you're doing is you're substituting in directly the numbers that you have substituted in. Okay? And so now from there, we look at, all right, are we going to add or subtract, and so on. Okay, so here we have a negative 9 minus 3 minus a negative 30. And so we're looking at these first two. Okay, what do we do here? Change the minus sign to a plus, right? Change the sign to the next number. And it's only the next number, nothing after that. Just only that number, not anything after that. Don't even look at the rest of that. So we got a negative 9 plus a negative 3, and that's going to give us a what? Negative 12. Bring down the minus, bring down the negative 30. And now we look at make the minus sign a plus, change the sign to the next number. And so if you have to, off to the side, 30 and negative 12. I'm going to borrow, right? And so that'll be 8, 18. One of these? Yeah, sure. Let's say that, take a look at ones that you're going to have in the book. I'm going to do one that's assigned. Okay. Let's say that you're looking at all right, here's a good one. Number 123. Where you have A minus B minus C, where A equals 4, B equals a negative 2, C equals to a 9. Okay? So we're going to cut out the A, right? And what are we going to put in there for A? 4, right? Okay? And so now minus, right? And now we're going to cut out that B, right? Put parentheses there. And what are we going to put in there for B? A negative 2. So you see, before we continue on, you see you still have to retain that negative from the equation. And then this negative for B is a separate negative than the negative in the equation. Okay? So you have to write them both. So that's why I say, you know, use that concept of cutting out that variable, put parentheses, and then put the number in there. Okay? And then what comes after that? Minus So we've got 4 minus a negative 2 minus 9, right? And so we're looking at these next two, these first two here, and what do? Change the sign, make the 2 minus sign and plus. So we really have 4 plus 2 is 6 minus 9, and so now you can change the sign if you want. If you can see that this is a what? Negative 3, then that's fine. But if you need to change it, you know, you can do that. Okay? It's an 8. You should look at this as an aid. Okay? Not as a rule. Alright? I mean, it is a rule. I mean, it is more 6 positive, 9 negatives, but look at it as an aid, not something that you have to do every time. If you can do without it, you know, go ahead and do that. Alright? Does that help? Okay. Any other questions there? Alright, so that's lesson 3. Take a look at this schedule real quick. It's Wednesday. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look.